Hi friends. Hello Lola. Hello Oren. Hello Claire. Hello Eloise. Hello Cora. And hello to anyone else who decided to watch with us. Hi! Our story today is called Ava and the Skimpy Picnic. You guys know Ava, right? She's that woolly sheep that gives the really soft hugs and plays with all of our other friends and animals that we talk about. She's a great gal. Great sheep. But even great gals have trouble sometimes, and we are going to read about how Ava and her friends struggle to share food with each other. We all know that sharing can be really hard. For example, if I have a big bag of candy, say I have a big bag of candy, my first thought is that I want to eat all of that candy all by myself. I bet you can understand that. When you go trick-or-treating and you get that big bag of candy, you want to eat it all by yourself, all at once. And just eat it all, just for you, just for me. But you know what happens if I eat all of that candy all by myself? You know what will happen to you if you eat that giant bag of candy all by yourself? Your stomach will hurt. And you'll feel sick from all of that candy. And, worst of all, you had no one to eat that candy with you. And now there's no more to share with your friends, with your parents, with your brother or your sister. Sharing the candy is so much more fun because everyone gets to smile and be happy and eat that candy together, and no one's stomach hurts. In our story today, Ava, Rufus, and Joe, they all have trouble sharing their food. They want to have a picnic, but they don't want to share food with each other. They want to keep the food all for themselves. And we'll see when we read that it doesn't turn out to be a very fun picnic like that. Let's see how they fix it. Ava and the Skimpy Picnic. One beautiful day, Ava invited Rufus and Joe to a picnic on the big rock. Let's each bring something to share, Ava said. I'll bring berries, said Ava. I know where to find honey, said Rufus. And I can get lots of water, said Joe. We must have something to drink. Ava walked to the berry bushes. She picked as many as she could to fill her basket. Rufus found a tree with a beehive. He lulled the bees to sleep with his horn, then he pulled out chunks of honeycomb. Joe carried 3 water jars to the stream. He bent down to fill the jars with cold, clear water. On her way to the picnic, Ava stopped to rest. She looked at the basket full of berries. These berries look delicious, she thought. If I share this basket, Joe will probably eat most of them. Then I won't have any left. Maybe I'll just bring a few and I will keep the rest. Rufus had to hide from the buzzing bees. Getting honey was hard work, he thought, and Ava will probably want all of the honeycomb for herself. She loves honey. Maybe I'll bring 1 piece and keep the others here instead. Joe lifted the heavy jars and headed to the big rock. These water jars are so heavy, he thought. Once we start the picnic, Rufus will probably drink them all. He is always so thirsty. Maybe I'll keep these 2 near the bush and bring the smallest jar. Look, he hid 2 behind the bush. It's pretty sneaky. The friends began walking more quickly to the big rock for their picnic. I hope Rufus brings lots of honey, thought Ava. Joe knows how I like to drink lots of water, thought Rufus. Berries, my favorite, thought Joe. I bet Ava picked bunches. When they arrived at the big rock, everyone was hungry and thirsty. "Time for our picnic," said Ava. Ava spread her berries on the big gray rock. "Maybe they won't notice I only brought 5 berries each." Rufus put the honeycomb on a smooth green leaf. "Maybe this leaf will make the honeycomb look bigger." Joe sloshed the water around in the cool stone jar. "Maybe they'll think this jar is full of water." The friends looked at the berries and the honey in the water. They looked around at one another. Each one knew the picnic wasn't really a picnic. There was barely enough food for each of them. "I was going to share," each friend said, "but then I wanted more for myself," said Ava. "I thought you'd eat it all," said Rufus. "I don't want to give you too much," Joe mumbled. Ava looked around. Rufus was staring at the ground. Joe was looking at the water. "I think we need a little help with sharing our food with one another," Ava said. "Dear God, sometimes I want to keep everything to myself. Next time I have a chance, help me share with my friends. Amen." Then, all at once, each of them knew exactly what to do. Ava, Rufus, and Joe each ran to get something to share. Then they hurried back towards the big rock. "I have a whole basket of berries. Here's honeycomb for each of us, and I brought 2 more jars so we could not be thirsty." The friends shared all of their food, and there was plenty to eat and drink. Now this was a great picnic. Thank you for listening to me. I am so happy that they found a way to make that picnic great. When the friends kept all the food to themselves, there wasn't much to eat, and it wasn't a very good picnic. Good thing there was an easy way to fix it. The friends gathered all of their food together so that everyone had plenty to eat. And I understand it can be tempting to keep the things we worked really hard to get. Rufus worked hard to calm the bees and harvest the honeycomb. Joe had to carry 3 heavy jars of water, and Ava got tired from picking all of those berries. I bet her basket was very heavy. They worked hard for their food, and they were tempted to keep it just for themselves. But we need to remember that keeping all of our food, all of our money, or even all of our toys and not sharing takes away all of the joy, all of the fun of having those things. It's fun to share our toys and play with our friends. I don't want to play alone all of the time. A skimpy picnic is no fun, we learned that, but sharing food is. We have to remember this when it feels hard to share. So next time you're playing and your brother or your sister or your friend really wants a turn with the truck, maybe you should let them share. Maybe you should let them have a turn. That way maybe you can have a turn with a toy of theirs, and we can all share and we can all have fun. And we can ask God for help when remembering this and remembering to share. We can say Ava's prayer together. Can you make your prayer hands so we can say Ava's prayer? Dear God, sometimes I want to keep everything to myself. Next time I have a chance, help me share with my friends. Amen. Thank you guys for listening with me. I'm outside, so if you heard any weird noises, that is the birds, the wind, the airplanes, the people working in their yards. But I am happy that I got to talk to you today, and I hope you're having a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you again soon. Bye.